Alrighty, boys, it's time for the most exciting time of the year, our annual get-together, and this year we are going to issue a great award. It's entitled Phantom of the Year. Now let's introduce the participants. First, Greg Thomas, also known as The Funnel and Gigi. Greg just completed his 80th season in the Southeastern Conference. He's well known for his ability to avoid phantoms and all other correct calls for that matter. The highlight of Gigi's career came in 2010 in the Mississippi State-Florida game when he signaled good, then corrected it to no good on a field goal attempt that caught the eye of Monday Night Football's Come On Man group. We may revisit that later. It also earned him a spot on the Golden Whistle Squad, which he will always cherish. Gigi finished the 2010 season with another cherished assignment as the 42nd clock operator in the SEC Championship game. Skip Ramsey was so proud of him. In fact, Gigi rose to fame as the all-time highest paid 42nd clock operator in the history of college football. Ryan Alls, still looking for an appropriate nickname. I think Kenneth Carpenter may be one that works for him, being he's such a big Carpenters fan. Ryan currently has a rocket engine up his ass. Ryan had 6 months experience in high school before earning his first college gig. In his rookie season in the Mid-South, in fact, he was assigned to work the national championship game. He also worked the state championship game in high school before he ever completed a full season. His entitlement continued when he was elevated to the Sun Belt Conference after complaining that he was really not moving up fast enough. That came after he had to spend 2 solid years in the Mid-South. After being awarded his first bowl game, he promptly turned it down because it wasn't big enough for him. This season, of course, Ryan earned the distinction of being assigned to the Sun Belt Conference Championship game between 2 ranked teams. And that assignment eventually became a phantom assignment as the game just magically disappeared. Word is that the Sun Belt commissioner remarked that he'd rather cancel the game than suffer the public embarrassment of Alls publicly turning it down because it wasn't big enough for him. So that's why the game went away, folks. Michael Bo Shears, also known as Gunky, Stinky Stain, Bo Shears, and Trader Bo. Shears just completed his 4th season in the Southeastern Conference, and what a dandy of a season it was for him. Since arriving in Southeastern Conference on a magic carpet 4 years ago, here is his long list of accomplishments. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Michael, it is time to put your uniform away. Chris Garner, also known affectionately by Rodney as Chris Gardner. Gardner's always been well known for his loving first impression, which makes people, especially Beard, think he is the biggest asshole in college football. Gardner has worked hard to overcome this stigma. In addition, he's worked hard to really become a great center judge. The biggest move to bolster his reputation and his competence at his position was solicit the assistance of a mentor for both his attitude and his officiating competency. Gardner has been really proud of that fact. The past 2 years, the mentorship has been invaluable. He's often been known to remark about how important it was to his development. You may ask who this mentor is. It's Ted Pitts. And Gardner will be very quick to tell you that. Another official who Gardner credits with significant development of his understanding of officiating fundamentals and his judgment is Glenn Fusick. It's been rumored that Gardner has spent much time surreptitiously lobbying to get Fusick on his crew. Because of all the significant assistance provided to Gardner by these 2 individuals and his strong development, he was assigned the Fiesta Bowl this year. And he also wants to make sure everybody knows that and informs Bo Shears that he did have a game at LSU at some point in his career. Rodney Lowry, also known to everyone as Waldo Jenkins, who also tried to name himself Big Brain. Have you ever heard of somebody who names themselves that? Well, that's Rodney. Waldo's had many accomplishments in his relatively short career in the SEC. He can often be heard speaking of his affection for his mentors, like his Siamese twin brother, Flat Rod Jenkins, and his other brother from another mother, Alex Sigg. And, of course, don't forget his daddy, Matt Austin, who trained him up all those years. Waldo is also frequently seen on the field, running away from linebackers, and also hiding behind security when the fights break out. Jaime Martinez, also known as Hi-Me, or Jamie Jenkins. Jamie is proof that high school officials can go to the postseason. Jamie, I believe, worked his second state championship game this season. Jamie also certainly blossomed at the foot of his incredible mentor, Mike Faust. In fact, Mike took Jamie under his wing years ago and takes full credit for turning Jamie into the official he is today. In fact, pull Jaime aside and let him regale you with all the stories of the days when he actually worked college football and brought his father with him to games. I'm sure you'll be quite entertained. Richard Rooker, RSR, regular season Rooker. Rooker is well known for having worked some of the greatest regular seasons in college football history. Worked all the big games. There has not been a big game that RSR has not checked off the list. Just ask him. He'll be more than happy to tell you about that. For the past 2 seasons, though, Rooker has honed his craft working some of the most outstanding regular season games in Tennessee high school history. In fact, he's always loved giving back. Again, just ask him. He's more than happy to share that with you. It's one of his mottos. I am always giving back, period. To the children, period. Rooker did deviate from his chosen path on at least one occasion when he reluctantly, mind you, accepted a postseason assignment to work the Sun Bowl. Just ask, he's more than happy. Let you look at his Sun Bowl timepiece just to show you that he was willing and able to take a postseason assignment, albeit reluctantly. John Short, Shorty, or Flounder by some. Shorty just completed his 35th season trying to get into the SEC. He currently resides in the Sun Belt after long and illustrious careers in the Mid-South, the OVC, chasing camps all over the world, serving time in the penitentiary for grand theft of footballs. Lucky for him, the state of Alabama had tough penalties for every school except Auburn. Shorty has some interesting contributions to our program tonight, despite the fact that he feigned injury to get out of most of the COVID season. According to the esteemed Ryan Alls, Shorty was known for those kind of things when he played on the offensive line at Vanderbilt.